What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another Destiny 2 video. I really feel like I should have an intro at this point, but either way, holy crap, thank you so much for the amazing amount of support I've been getting on my videos. Most of my viewership now is coming from the video of the Witness origin story. And if you probably didn't watch that because of spoilers, I understand. I just want to post that because it's a big plot twist and a big narrative shift that I felt was very important. And even though it was leaked, I feel like we should still enjoy the video. But either way, holy crap, thank you so much for everyone who subscribed or didn't subscribe. If you're watching this, thank you so much. It really means a lot. I couldn't do any of this without you. And I seriously, I don't know what else to say. I'm like flabbergasted. I don't think I've ever actually used that word in my life, but I'm actually like, I don't even know. I'm in awe right now. I'm almost at 2,000 subscribers because of that video, and it's really just amazing to see how far my channel has gone this past year. And you know, the switch from Roblox content to Destiny content was a very risky one, considering that 1,000 of my subscribers were most likely from that video or from those videos, and the switch is pretty risky. But to see that it's finally working out and that I'm almost about to get another 1,000 subscribers from Destiny content is seriously like the best thing to me, because I couldn't do any of this without you, like I said, and you guys give me motivation. 2,000 people, that's a lot of people, dude. Like I don't think I'm gonna meet 2,000 people in my life. Well, I mean, that's not true. Well, either way, 2,000 people is a lot. But yeah, I just wanted to take the time to seriously like show you my appreciation and how much this really does mean to me. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into the video now. So starting off, I've been seeing a lot of different videos, posts, you know, on Instagram and TikTok and Twitter, talking about a potential Taken subclass coming in the final shape or beyond. And in this video, I'm going to be discussing why that will not be happening and will never be happening. You know, maybe we'll be getting some Taken powers or some kind of ability, but there's no way we'll be getting a Taken subclass, especially in the Dark and Light saga. And you know, this is coming from lore and, you know, a lot of different things. If you knew what, you know, the idea of taking a entity is, you would know that a Taken subclass wouldn't work. And I'm really not trying to call out anyone in particular here. If you did make like a video on this or a post on this, please don't feel offended. If you did make something about this, I seriously just want to correct all the misinformation and basically explain why it wouldn't work. So first, I'm going to go ahead and explain what a subclass is. So as we know, there are two kinds of subclasses. There's a Dark and a Light subclass. There are 3 Light subclasses, that being Solar, Void, and Arc, and 2 Darkness subclasses that we know of, being Stasis and Strand. Now, I'm not saying that a subclass is either light or dark. It is like possible that we'll be getting subclasses in the future that have nothing to do with light and dark. That's why I said in the beginning of this video, this all falls under the light and dark saga. So yes, it is true that the Taken are inherently tied to the darkness. And if we did receive a Taken subclass, it would obviously fall under the darkness subclasses, which will fill in the final one that we need to be equal with the light subclasses. So I'm going to go ahead and explain something that, in my opinion, completely proves that a Taken subclass would never happen. And I think I explained this a long time ago in what I believe to be my second Destiny 2 video, but I may be wrong. And what I'm going to be explaining is the color theory, and it's, in my opinion, not necessarily a theory at this point, especially with the release of Strand. And you may know what this is, but I'm going to go ahead and explain it either way. Basically, what the color theory is that the colors of the light subclasses are completely opposite of the darkness subclasses colors. And if you didn't know that colors could have opposites, yes they can. Look at the color wheel, go to a color, and go to the other end of that color. That's the opposite of it. With Solar, if we put that into the color wheel, and if we go to the very opposite, the color is the color of Stasis, which is a deep dark blue. If we do the same with Void, it comes out as a green, or the color of Strand. And if we do the same with Arc, no, it doesn't come out as black or white like the Taken colors, it comes out as red. And this is what leads a lot of people to believe that we will be receiving a red subclass in the final shape. Now, I know some of y'all greasy asses ran to the comments and started commenting that this is stupid and the color theory is bogus and it doesn't make sense. But you could be right. You know, this all could just be a random coincidence that just somehow happened. But wouldn't you say it's also true that Solar and Stasis are direct opposites? I mean, Stasis is sort of like ice, it acts like ice, and Solar is kind of like fire. It acts the same as fire, and ice and fire are complete opposites in nature. And yes, I know the whole freaking thing about Stasis not actually being ice and Solar not actually being fire. I promise, don't even say a word in the comments about that. So I know a lot of you are probably thinking, what does this have to do with a Taken ability or a Taken subclass in general? And basically my whole point is the opposite of electricity or arc is not going to be this ability to take, or maybe even just to use the powers of the Taken. The following quote is from Ikora. "The process is simple. An aperture opens, like a jaw, and swallows a living thing. It passes into another place. Later it returns. What returns is..." I try to use the word shadow, but Eris hisses at me, insists that these Taken are more real somehow. She uses words like inhabited, exalted, rendered, final. My hidden tell me that these Taken shine with seething negative light, as if the universe is curling up around them, as if they radiate some pathology that decays into our world as nothingness. The Taken serve Oryx, but I think those jaws lead elsewhere. And this actually was the first endgame context we got about the Taken and where they go. And this proved to us that the Taken do warp into what we now call the Ascendant Plane, and are altered to serve their given purpose by their original master, which is most likely the Witness, although they were originally taken by Oryx and, all that. So just hearing this process through lore cards, it's obvious that it's a little too complicated to be put into the game, and it has nothing to do with the opposite of electricity. By the way, the opposite of electricity is water, according to Google, which I don't think that's right either. I'm not saying that the idea of a Taken subclass is impossible, but I'm saying that it's not going to be black and white, at least. It's not going to have anything to do with Taken. If we were to receive a subclass similar to Taken, it's going to be red, and it's going to be ideally just turning enemies onto our side and fighting with us. But I really can't imagine that as a damage type, and what I do have to keep in mind is that Bungie has to make every single subclass the most original as possible. And with that, it has to be something that we have never seen in game before. On that note, I really do want to hear your opinions about this. Do you think we're going to be getting a Taken subclass? Do you agree with my color theory? Do you think we're going to be getting a red subclass? Or do you think we're going to be getting the powers of the Disciples of the Witness? Whatever your opinion is, I don't care if you think we're going to be getting nothing in the final shape. I want to hear it. And obviously, I will be trying my hardest to reply to every comment I see. And I just love seeing your guys' opinions about stuff like this. It's really the best part of YouTube, in my opinion, is like being able to interact with you guys, because it really feels more of like a community if I'm able to. So I really don't understand why people turn off comments, because in my opinion, it is the best part of it. If you guys did enjoy this video, though, leave a like, because it really means a lot when I see those likes roll in. And if you think I could do better, leave a dislike. It doesn't hurt me. Constructive criticism is always good. Scathing criticism is aight. But, either way, I really had fun making this video, and I hope you guys had fun watching it. And yeah, on that note, I will see you all on the next video. Thank you for the amazing support. Peace.